pregnancy is actually important. Like, is your pregnancy actually important? And if I was able to show you that your pregnancy is important, will you treat it that way? What we are looking at today, everyone, is every pregnancy is important. Every pregnancy is important. Now, what is a pregnancy? Pregnancy is what results from the fertilization of an egg or ovum by a sperm or a few sperms. Okay, so it can result in a single pregnancy or a twin pregnancy or a triplet pregnancy, and it goes further than that. There are history breakers, but yes, that's how a pregnancy comes about. And it can come through, there can be a fertilization of the egg out of the woman. That is called in vivo fertilization. And then that fertilized egg now is a zygote. Okay, let's not bother ourselves with that. That fertilized egg is now planted into the woman's uterus, and then she grows, she nurtures it into a baby. Okay, goes to 9 months. Yes, it has happened. Yes, it has happened. And then the other way, the common way is through intercourse between a man and a woman. And pregnancy or achieving a pregnancy is not piece of cake. Okay, some people have actually unintentionally gotten pregnant. I had this friend of mine, or rather this cousin of mine. He said he knew a guy that he would not love to even handshake any of his female relatives or family relatives because he was afraid that they can catch a pregnancy. The guy is so, well, story for another day. The guy is so funny. I hardly can not laugh whenever I'm around him. But pregnancy, as easy as it seems, is not easy at all. Okay, some people might unintentionally, like we earlier said, get pregnant, but for some people, even after several trials, even meeting with specialists, being given particular procedures to do, time observance, procedure observance, particular things to do, food to eat, they are on a strict diet, they are on strict activity, still yet they don't result in having that pregnancy. All right, so this is not an easy thing. And how does it actually come about? With the natural process that happens for many people, that is intercourse, sexual intercourse between a man and a woman. This is how it happens. When you have that intimate moment with your partner, he releases sperms, whitish droplets or substance, liquid like that, and inside there is contained millions of sperm. All right, and these millions of sperm are released into the body of the woman. Now let us note something. The human body is framed in such a way that it would identify and eliminate anything that is recognized as foreign. Whenever you have a foreign body in your body, like you're infected with a bacteria or you have an infection in you, just to say, the body itself, it raises up soldiers we call antibodies to fight that because they recognize it as foreign. And unfortunately, the sperm is recognized also as foreign. Yes, it is. It is recognized as foreign, and out of the millions of sperms that are being released through that process of intercourse, just one or two or three sometimes finally get to fertilize the egg. And when it's multiple sperms fertilizing the egg, we can result in multiple pregnancy or multiple children or gestation, multiple children within that pregnancy. And this is how the woman's body is acidic. The reproductive system of the woman itself is acidic. The body has different acidic levels, and the woman's reproductive system as well is acidic to kill any bacteria. And unfortunately, the sperm falls along the kill list. One of the things that are going to, or the substances or the organisms or the bodies that are going to be killed in the woman's body, the reproductive system. But a number of them manage to make it through from the vagina into the cervix. The cervix is the opening of the uterus where the baby grows, and then through the uterus to the egg. But then that reduces the number from the millions that were released to just one or two that finally get to the egg, and they get entangled by various, like the finger-like projections that move in the uterus like this in a wave-like form. Some sperm rather get entangled in those finger-like projections and they cannot move any longer, and after a while they die. But some of them, they manage, those successors, those successful ones, they move and are projected over it, right over towards the sperm, the egg, and they finally fertilize. But something happens so wonderfully. Is God not great? Once the egg is fertilized, it could be by one sperm, it can be by two, a protective layer is formed around that egg. And once that protective layer is formed around that egg, no other sperm can fertilize that egg. And so what happens to the rest? Death. Yes, death. That sounds cruel, right? That is just nature. Death happens to the rest of the millions of sperms. So after the millions of sperms that were released, just one or two or three, depending on the case, get fertilized. So it is not piece of cake. It is a whole lot of mechanisms that happen to result in a pregnancy. So whenever you have a pregnancy, this is as a result of one of the fiercest battles ever known to mankind. But then, why is my pregnancy important? Why is your pregnancy important? First of all, it is a gift from God. How do I know that? It is written that the fruit of the womb is a heritage. In other words, a gift from God. Okay? It is a reward. All right? And a gift is something you don't earn. All right? It is God's willing. Okay? It's God's will rather to give you that. Okay, you never ask for it. Some people ask for it, but that is God's free will, a gift to you. Every child is intentionally programmed or planned or brought forth by God. That's something you should know. There are no illegitimate children, but they are illegitimate parents. Okay? No illegitimate children, but they are illegitimate parents. Now God plans this and He gives you this gift. What other precious thing can be in your possession than what is given to you by God Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth and everything within them? That is why your pregnancy is important, and you should treat it as important. And so how then do you treat it as important? First of all, recognize that it is important. You have come through many ordeals to become pregnant, and we have established that God, it is written, gives you this as a free gift. Okay? So you must acknowledge that it's important to you before it is ever going to be made important. You don't expect someone out of your home to treat your pregnancy as important if you don't treat it as important. So it first starts with you. The important cycle begins with you. All right? And then you must invest into your pregnancy, invest time, invest love into that pregnancy, okay? You must invest money, all right? Many people go into pregnancy hoping that the money will show forth on that blessed day, all right? You have to be intentional. It does not just fall down from heaven like manna. You have to be intentional after your pregnancy. From the first day, you should begin to save up. Even as a woman, I've known women who have cleared their bills, okay? They are not waiting and depending on their partners. They clear their bill at delivery. You can do it. You are empowered to do it. If you can be gifted with that, God knows you are able to take care of it, all right? He's entrusted into you, so take it as a charge. Take it upon yourself and take care of that pregnancy. Invest for that pregnancy. And you might be 3 months left to the end of your pregnancy. You're like, I've wasted so much time. Don't cry no more. Please start something right now. Make the right calls. Include the important people. That is how you begin to plan, or that's how you continue in a better footing than you ever were before you started. And then look for a hospital or a facility that is going to treat your pregnancy holistically. And what do I mean? In every way, not just by giving you drugs, but they are very concerned about your psychology, how you feel. They are ready to build you up in every way to grow and nurture that baby right within here and to the point of delivery. They are equipped to bring forth that baby, to develop that baby with you, and to bring forth that baby when it is due time. Search the right facility, please. Don't go to any facility, any nearby clinic that is not well equipped for you. It is in your best interest to search the best for you. And when you finally do that, please follow the advice that is given you. These advices are given in a process or in a package known as the antenatal clinic package or antenatal clinic prenatals, right? Many of you have gone through these classes, and they teach you things, they educate you on things. There are tests that you do to check yourself. Please, those are not fancy, okay? Those are not fancy. For the real hospitals or the real facilities, they know why. And if you don't know why, ask them why, okay? Let them tell you, why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why should I drink 2 liters of water at least a day? Why should I drink 3 liters of water a day? When they tell you the reason, you then will be able to adapt to that reason better than someone who is just, okay, let us do this, let us do that, let us do this. They just become set of rules you don't understand and you cannot keep. So ask the relevant questions. You're not challenging nobody. Ask the relevant questions and the real people will answer you, and you will be able to take care of your pregnancy. Okay, this is how you treat your pregnancy as important. Now, this pregnancy is important. Don't let nobody, you've surely heard people say, are you the first person to get pregnant? Why are you behaving like it's your first pregnancy? Even if it were not your first pregnancy, no 2 pregnancies, even within the same woman, are the same. No 2 pregnancy experiences, no 2 delivery experiences within the same woman are the same. Some of you can testify to this. So treat your pregnancy as important, and then other people would treat your pregnancy as well as important, or at least respect the fact that you treat your pregnancy as important. So this video titled "My Pregnancy or Every Pregnancy is Important" is dedicated to you. Please, it is important because God gifted you this. It's important because it was no easy procedure. It was a lot of hurdles that led to that pregnancy. Treat it as important, and God bless you to raise that child in a way that will be fruitful, not just to you, but to the generation, to our community and the world at large. I look forward to seeing you in the videos ahead. But before we go, let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Let me know what impacted you, maybe what we did not speak right, and maybe some clarifications, or maybe your questions are on something else. You want us to elaborate, to talk about things that are pertaining to you, things that you might have come across, things that you are confused about. You want to be educated about some particular concepts about pregnancy, some experiences that you might have encountered in your process, maybe as a pregnant woman or someone who is aiming to get pregnant. Let me know in the comment section. We will find time, we will eliminate these things, we will educate ourselves, and we will prepare ourselves for our best pregnancy yet and a wonderful delivery, both for you as a pregnant woman or a woman within pregnancy age or childbearing age rather, and a partner to a woman within childbearing age. So God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.